Welcome to the Hot Rod Hangout Podcast.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Ashley.
And tonight, it's a special episode. If you want to see my ugly mug, go on over to the YouTube.
You get to see more than just that, baby.
You get to see a motor too. So if you're listening to this and you would like to see what we're talking about, head over to the YouTube channel. There'll be pictures and video and my ugly mug. But if you just want to listen to it. There'll be some information in this. So, past couple weeks have been real hard. I haven't been feeling the best. I've been waiting around on parts. You know how that goes.
This is the wait before the rush.
Yeah. Plus, getting ready to go on the road trip. So, kind of don't want to heartbreak anything before I leave to come back to it. So, just kind of doing little jobs that I can get done in a timely manner.
Yeah.
So, just to catch everybody up, this motor looks really, really dirty.
Motor?
This is not my motor.
It's mine.
This is the motor that come out of the crusty C10. Transmission sitting over there. Ashley doesn't know what she wants to put this in yet. It may end up in Michelangelo. It may end up in, I don't know. But it's out. We're going to do a Craigslist rebuild on it. A little bit of rattle can.
Can you still call it a Craigslist rebuild if nobody
Facebook
uses
Marketplace rebuild.
Nobody uses Craigslist?
It's still around though.
Yeah.
So we'll put a fresh set of paint on it, pressure wash it, make it sort of decent looking. We're not going as depth as we did on my motor. It's not getting anything like that.
No big ass cam?
No hog ass cam. It just needs to sound good. That one over there needs to whop whop. But
this one just needs to run.
This one just needs to run good with an automatic.
Yep.
Which that one's that one has an automatic behind it too. But so this is the 05 Electric Glide Standard. We did a video on that. I've owned it since 09, and you can be the new owner of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a burning desire to own a Harley Davidson motorcycle with a big ass carburetor on it, you're more than welcome to reach back out. We'll figure something out. If you got a classic car or something cool, reach out.
We're open to trades.
I am open to trades. Preferably be local or be willing to come to me.
Yep.
I don't want to have to ride the bike to BFE to trade. Because that would mean two vehicles, because it doesn't ride on a trailer, and I don't have a trailer that the bike would sit on. So
you put it on a trailer, it'll think it's got stole.
That is true. So basically the plan for this motor is we're going to put a nice set of headers on it, clean it up, Craigslist rebuild, spray it up. I got a brand new short water pump over there that was bought for my motor that'll end up on it. Brand new fuel pump that was bought for my motor that'll end up on it. Those headers that came on my motor when I bought it may work for whatever it goes in.
So in other words, I'm getting all the hand-me-down parts.
They're all brand new though.
Yeah.
I haven't used any of them.
True.
They were just mounted, and then they didn't work because somebody had to have a Gilmore Drive belt system on it, so that short water pump didn't work.
And who was that?
That one guy.
Oh, okay. That one bearded dude?
Yeah, that one guy. He looked like me, but he ain't me. So, Model A, I said we got the metal. If you look down there, that 5-inch piece of flat stock, it's kind of holding the body together. Yep, and there went the door. Guess I pushed a little hard on it. But, so we got that welded in. It's still a little flimsy, but the plan is, the reason we did 5-inch is because the 1-inch flat or square bar that we have will be able to sit at the top and go across, and we'll have a 1/4 inch between it and the frame to be able to run a 1/4 inch rubber isolator to give the body something to sit on, not be directly mounted to the frame.
And let me just mention, the camera does not do it justice, because from up here it looks like that's a hell of a lot taller. It's really not. It's only 5-inch
Yeah, it's 5-inch and a 4-inch frame rail.
Yeah.
So we got this side done, but last night there was a body mount on the passenger side that needed cut off, and that needed cut off before we welded in that piece because it was pushing the 5-inch up, and we don't need up.
Yep.
So that's now cut out. I'll probably try to tack that in. I may try to tack it in tonight, or before I go any further, thank you, Tyler Yon with Why Not Fab. He has been a huge help in this process. I've said it before, get you a friend that pushes you.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, also get a friend that will push you, but also have your back if you're like, hey, I'm in too deep.
He's the we got this dude.
He's the, yeah. He's the reason there's no roof on it.
Yep.
He's the reason that it was 2 pieces. It needed done. I just didn't want to do it because honestly I was scared. I've said it before. Don't claim to be a fabricator. I'm not a certified welder. Certified forklift operator, but not a welder. I'm just a podcaster with a dream. This car is, kind of in my head, and a lot of it is, a lot of it has been me, but I cannot take all the credit for it. I've had a bunch of people that have helped throughout the process, whether it's ideas, spitballing ideas on how to get something done, or coming over and helping me weld 95-year-old sheet metal. Again, I'm not a welder.
Takes a village sometimes.
So once we get the flat bar, or once we get that piece in, then we can start running our 1-inch across. Once we get the 1-inch across, then the body should be stiff, and then we can start cutting out the bracing. I'll get the body off. I'll probably slide the motor in it just to kind of see where it's gonna sit at. Kind of make some marks. Get the body off of it. We can start working, getting the rear suspension figured out. Front suspension has the 4-bar done already. Still needs adjusted. It's not square, but all four bars are mounted. I've got some calls and phone calls and emails and working with some people on the way that the front end's going to end up. For anyone that's brand new to the channel, this Model A will sit on the ground and no one will see how it got there. Mm-hmm. Air struts, coilovers. There's thousands of different suspensions options.
We've researched almost all of them.
But I have some good people in my corner, again, with more knowledge. And I'm just listening to everyone, kind of taking in. Listen to people when they talk, even if you're not going to use it for this project or ever. Knowledge is power. Mm-hmm. And also certain things you can push one way or the other. So something that you learned because a guy's building a 4-link, you can contribute to your build in some way. Whether it's mounting coilovers, mounting air ride, 4-link, 3-link, 2-link. There's thousands of different suspensions options.
Well, and like you were with the knowledge is power thing, I mean, with all of this that you've been learning from this build, you've been able to help Dad out with his steering and whatnot. And
update on that. Dad's steering is like pretty much money now. So
go check out that YouTube video.
Yeah. It's a couple videos ago. But that his steering is pretty much as good as you're going to get without trying to square it up. Because it's a done truck, it's really hard to pull cross measurements on it and make sure the front end's right. So we're kind of just using points that should be the same and going off of them. But we have made a night and day difference on that truck. So.
And in that process, you taught me how to do an alignment with the string test.
Yes.
That
only works? That only works if everything else is square, though.
Yeah.
So we were kind of going off, but it is what it is.
Still something I learned new.
Yeah. It's his truck is close enough to square. I think that it's good. Could you get it better? Probably. But it's also a straight axle, wishbone type front suspension. So the reason that I went 4-bar as opposed to wishbone, 1, I didn't want to drive a wishbone in the ground when it laid out.
Yeah.
2, I didn't want to drive a hairpin in the ground when it laid out. Wishbones, because of it only being a 2-point, attached to the axle and attached to the frame, as the front end goes up and down, which this front end is going to go up and down, the angle at which your front end sits is going to change. So I went 4-bar because it should maintain it pretty close. I picked the front end of the car up last night way higher than it'll ever be picked up, and it gained 2 degrees.
Yeah, not bad. And then we don't even have it,
and it's not set.
Yeah,
I just have it bolted in, but I just checked it when it was sitting with the body on or frame on the ground, and when I had it all the way up where the back of the body was on the ground. Like, I don't know, 20 inches of lift. So that's obviously not a thing.
However much a jack on top of an axle is.
Yeah, jack stand on top of the axle. But so with that being said, guys, thank y'all again for coming along. We do still have full-time jobs. We're trying to put out content as much as we can. Here coming up, I am leaving on an epic road trip. So I am flying to Montana, and I'm getting picked up by Ken Sainer, Ken Sainer with Bad Idea Customs. If that name sounds familiar to you, he was one of the first guests of our podcast. He has had a S-load of cars and still currently owns an S-load.
Oh, yeah.
And an S-load is a unit of measurement with him.
He's also the one that drove an RV or a camper here to be on the podcast in person.
Yes. So I was invited by him to go out. Huh?
Thank you, Ken.
Yeah, thank you, Ken. I was invited to him to fly out and meet him and go on a 10-day road trip through the Redwoods and hitting Lost in the 50s show in Sandpoint, Idaho, camping in the Redwoods in a vintage car and vintage camper, and pulling into the West Coast Customs Nationals.
Oh, yeah.
Which is one of the shows that was on my bucket list that I honestly never thought I would get the chance to go to, because it is about as far across the country as you can get from where we're at.
Yeah.
But Uncle Brian from the Hometown Hot Rodder didn't think he was going to make it, and I'm A-okay with being number 2. But Uncle Brian will be there, so make sure you stay tuned to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, because the shenanigans that goes on when the 3 of us are riding deep in a car is probably going to be a good time. So probably starting the 15th all the way to the 25th.
Yep.
There'll be at least one reel of something cool going on. Whether it's cruising, whether it's, well, the 2 show days, there'll be a bunch.
Yeah, a lot.
But, and then there'll be a pretty badass YouTube video after that of the whole trip.
I'm just going to laugh when you get there and you land and it's going to be like 40-some degrees out there and it's going to be
Don't say that.
80.
Don't say that.
You're fine in the
Because
cold.
I'm not taking no real clothes. I'm just taking Florida boy clothes.
Shorts and flip-flops. Oh, now it's
No.
hey dudes.
Yeah, no, we don't do flip-flops. Flip-flops cost me a toe.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, thank y'all guys again. Do you want to make the announcement or you want me to make the announcement?
You make the You're better at making the announcement.
All right. So, before we get out of here,
Oh, drum roll.
January 3rd, 2026. It's official like a referee whistle. We're going back to Don Garlett's Big Daddy Don Garlett's Drag Race Museum. We're going to be there. We're bringing the hangout back.
Whoop, whoop.
So, we have listened. We took some advice. We let some of it escape out the other side. We took some of it to heart. This year, it's $25 pre-registration, $25 day of. Tickets are available now at hotrodhangout.com. Well, if the price is the same, why do you want to pre-register? If you pre-register, not only do you get a discount into the museum, like you do with every ticket for a car registration, you get a swag bag. I guarantee that swag bag is going to be worth more money than $25 in value.
Oh, yeah. We got stuff in the works.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are working on stuff. This year, the 50-50 will benefit Spreading the Love. Mr. Sean Rose, if you ain't listened to his episode, go check it out. He will be in the house. 99% sure he will be in the house with a enclosed trailer full of Eastwood bead rolling equipment. So, if you've ever wanted to try to bead roll, if you've ever wanted to see a bead roller, if you've ever been interested in bead roll art, come to the show. Hang out. He's probably going to put a piece of metal in your hand. You're probably going to leave with a panel. Or at least some knowledge.
And check him out on Instagram because he just went to Mini Nats and has a bunch of pictures and stuff like that, so you can kind of see.
And he's headed to Battle and Bama.
Yep.
So he is living the car guy dream. He left his day job to do car stuff, and that is awesome. Congratulations again. We're having a pinup contest this year. I don't think we're going to do raffle prizes. Instead, I think we're going to do an auction for big ticket items to benefit Spreading the Love and giveaways. So, just like last year, here's the things that's going to remain the same. We're giving out 3 awards. Longest distance, driven. Don't show up on a trailer. Mr. Randy Jackson will get y'all again.
Bonus points if your car's pulling a trailer with something else on it.
Bonus points if you register 2 cars because 1 car is a dragster. Lady owned or lady driven. Say lady driven. I own Ashley's car. Ashley drives it. That's lady driven. Podcast pick. Our advertisers. Bring it, build a trophy, buy a trophy, whatever, however y'all want to do it, bring it, put a pick up. Car clubs. Build a trophy for your car club, bring it. Y'all get together, pick somebody to win a trophy. 2 things. Back to the advertisers. If you want to be an advertiser for the show, for the podcast, you just want to give us stuff or donates or discount codes or whatever you want to do, get with us. We would love to promote your business.
You can message us on Facebook, Instagram. Can you? Yeah, and on TikTok.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, the website,
Yep.
email. I'm pretty sure my picture's still up at every post office.
Phone number and everything.
Phone number in every bathroom stall across America. Just kidding. But get with us. We'd love to promote your business. We'd love to work something out. On the car club thing, if you are a car club, whether it is an organized named car club or you just got 10 badass friends that want to come to a car show, get with me. One thing that was said last year was people don't want to pay $25. Get with me. If you bring me 10 cars, I'll do it for the $20. The reason it's $25 is because we have to pay for vendors, or for the space. We have to pay for insurance. I guarantee we're not making a dime on this show. A matter of fact, my goal is to not make a dime. We're not doing this to make money. I have a job, Ashley has a job. We're not trying to make money doing this. We're literally just trying to break even and have a good time with our friends.
Yep.
And whether y'all want to believe it or not, I'm kind of a lonely guy, so y'all are my friend. All 10 listeners of the podcast and 4 people that watch the video.
You got friends all across the country.
No,
What
I'm
you
just
talking
kidding,
about?
guys. Y'all are killing it on the support. I love it. And if you want to come on an episode, bullshit cars with me, please reach out. Would love to hear your story. And don't just say, "Oh, I don't do old stuff."
Okay, that's fine.
I don't care what you do. If it's car related, or we can spin it to be car related, come bullshit with me.
Well, we've had artists, we've had
artists, we've had airbag guys, we've had mini truck guys, we've had classic car guys,
photography guys.
photography.
The car world's big.
I mean, it's pretty much, if you're interested in cars, I want to talk to you. Or even if you're getting into this, come tell me your journey. I believe that I found a grill and a bumper for Michelangelo.
Do they know that yet?
Yeah, I've been looking for one.
Oh, well, I didn't know if you gave them the proof.
No. Michelangelo threw a temper tantrum and one of his eyeballs popped out.
Yeah.
For the turn signal. It was not really his eyeball. Eyeball, I guess, would be headlight. So.
Yeah.
But, so, one of his turn signals decided it no longer wanted to hang out in the grill.
Except it exited days left.
It's still there. It just sits in the bumper.
Yeah.
Well, I just point it up, so, like, maybe it flashes. But also, it's a 54 Chevy with some bad wiring, so who knows if it even flashes still. I'm on the inside. I can't see it. But, basically, screw scammers, because I've had 2 different girls lined up, and both of them was a scam. The one wanted me to pay, and I'm like, well, I'm sending somebody with cash. Oh, well, just pay me, and I'll have it ready for them when they get here. And I'm like, no, they'll bring you cash. I haven't heard from him again, so scam. But this one is a friend. Sort of know him personally, or I know him personally, and he showed me the girl tonight. So hopefully, I'll have to figure out how to get it. But, because of course nothing for a 54 Chevrolet is, right around the corner.
Oh, no.
Except for a set of 2-inch lowering coils.
Oh, yeah.
I have a set of 2-inch lowering coils for a 49 to 54 Chevrolet, 210, Bel Air, 150, all of them.
Yeah.
If you get with me before the 15th and you're going to be at the Lost in the 50s show, I will tote them through the airport in my carry-on.
Okay. I'm going to have to stuff socks inside of it.
Stuff shirts down it to take up less room. But I will deliver them to the Lost in the 50s show or the West Coast Customs National show.
But you got to tell us, like, let's say the 14th, because I'm gonna have you packed up.
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah. And if not, if you're gonna be there, come say hey.
Yep.
I think that's it.
It's gonna be hard to miss you because you got a big beard, and I'm sure you're gonna wear your hot rod.
Yeah, for the 2
Hat
shows,
on.
I'll have hot rod hangout stuff on.
So,
Unfortunately, I'm not bringing any merch to sell.
not this go around because we're
Not
dealing with
unfortunately, I just don't have. I don't have space.
Yeah. 10 days and just a carry on, or 2 carry ons, but
I'll carry on a personal item.
yes,
What you got in the backpack, dude?
close.
So,
I think
yeah,
that
that's it.
yeah, we covered everything.
All right, guys. That's going to end this episode. So, till next time, make sure you go show Why Not Fab on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok some love.
Be sure to check out Throttle Addict using the code word HOTROD for 15% off.
Make sure you go show Johnny Jalopy some love. And Johnny, if you're watching this, I'll be getting with you.
And be sure to go check out Low Income Clothing, Low Income Photos, Brahmagan Media, Father-Son Duo, Living It Up on Facebook and Instagram.
And make sure you go check out Wrenching for the Future, trying to get kids back in the shop.
And be sure to go visit Ty Blends with Top Notch Barber Studio. You can see his work on Instagram or book an appointment at tyblends1.booksy.com.
All right, guys. Till next time, get out and drive your shit.
See ya.
Later.